We're in the building. We are in the building. We are in the building. Working. Good. Hit the like button. Get the music going over it.
I want to welcome y'all to Scotty Drippin' too.
Good with the legend. We in the building.
Scotty Drippin' is the naughty guy. Get your whole scoop Haagen-Dazs. Y'all ain't eating like it's Ramadan. Earn your stripes like Adidas. Big like Gucci Taliban. Hannah from the Afghanistan. Hammer on me like a handyman. Chains on me like an avalanche. Squad ball on the off season. Whole team with the summer camp. I swear no V-zone. Pinky ring like a damn lamp. And my girl running real slow. Car like a wheelchair ramp. Anybody got a problem, mind just a P.O. box with a damn stamp. Name Marley a bitch mom. Got me feeling like I'm trying in. Guess you boys ain't potty trained. Cause you niggas won't try shit.
In the building.
Shrimp with the chopsticks. Honey's blue like a bunch of crips. Told the clock I need big gas. A bunch of mafia on pump six. Sucking on these niggas off rip. Shoes buckled, I don't never trip. I bring it to your mama house, in your home room like a car slip. Cold teeth when I talk shit. Bo Jackson better get here. Flo ain't got no fucking welcome map, but I'ma welcome y'all to this Scotty trip. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you bitches to Scotty. Welcome you bitches to Scotty. Scotty drippin', I be dodge with it. Henny sippin' on the money mission. Mossberg got a kick to it. Knock you down like Sonny Liston. Brain glisten when the lane switching. Your day ain't missing cause I'm bang hitting. Hell yeah, nigga, do what?
Shout out to 3 in the likes, 3 in the chat. Go straight to the law of Heru. You have the power, but not the right to ignore God's law. Choose to follow the law of God with the love and joy that grows out of your understanding. And the wisdom and power of God's Spirit will flow through your being. It's about free will. Free will to choose the laws of God, of the Supreme Being. The nature of the Supreme Being is God. Hamza, who you got better be of them a real? That's a good scrap. I'm glad you said that. Because I was going to look at some Morel footage off to the side. Hold on, I got to get the screen right. Oh, no, can't do that. Can't block the comments. Shut up. Why would it do that? And then that. I didn't even. What is going on? I tell you, sometimes this thing could do what it wants to do. Keep dropping these diamond bars. We listening. BZ7420. That's what's up. Everybody picking Benavidez. I'm thinking an upset could happen. Boxing been crazy lately in a good way. That's Kishel. Coming before that was Beezy. Milo Williams say, Hamza, who you got Benavidez or Morel? And we're on on to looking at Morel's highlights. David Morrell Jr. David Morrell. Let's see what he got. We don't want to hear that. His arms are long. Like I'm looking at him right now, like his arms are crazy long for real. They are long. Like for his height, his arms are pretty long. And he be on the inside working. He needs somebody. This gonna be a decent fight because he needs somebody in there with him to throw punches. Evidently, he could punch. And it's just at this moment, he fighting the right competition. Trump. His arms is long, and he got good size. I'm watching his highlights when against Alante Fox, and he just coming forward, putting pressure on him. Shout out to five in the room, five in the likes, five in the chat, five likes, five likes, five in the chat. I'm watching David Morrell's highlights, just seeing what he offers. He's very aggressive. He's one of the most aggressive Cubans I've seen. Let's see what he was doing against Quentin Rankin. What I haven't seen is a good jab. All I see is him overwhelming guys. I just seen a double jab left hand and he almost knocked him out. He hurt him because he did the double jab. Very simple combination. Double jab left hand down the pipe. Lennox Allen. David Morrell, his arms is long. He got decent defense. He got decent defense. That's the thing. He's throwing. He's not the typical Cuban that be running, moving around. He's coming to these guys, making it a fight. David Benavidez. I need to see some of his latest work coming up here. Oh, we're looking at David Morrell's highlights. David Morrell pro debut. He what his left hand is. Oh, his left hand is smoke. As we can see, he just hit somebody and they just drunk and they packed bust. He's pretty diesel. The dude don't even know where he at. 3-2 down the pipe, double up to two. Yeah, see, he got good straight left hand, but it just depends on what he could do with David Benavidez because he got somebody that's his size, and he following him from 68. He got when he getting what he want. He's getting what he wants. Let's look at the highlights versus the dude Hot Rod. We're gonna look at the highlights versus David Morrell versus Hot Rod real quick. I heard Benavidez Pop say he don't know anything about boxing before 20 something years. Exactly. Tim Morrell last fight let me know he was ready. Dude was taller than David. Yeah, dude got some size on him. And he tying up his jab hand. Morrell trying to walk forward behind a high guard. He tying up the jab hand using his feint. He using the left hook. That's when you got to shorten up your shots and take time. See, Morrell's problem, one of his problems, if he don't fix it. See, this is one of Morrell's problems is he has to learn how to kick his jab. He don't be kicking his jab enough. He throwing hard shots, and he don't know how to shorten up his punches. He throwing everything with smoke. He definitely powerful because he hitting dude and knocking him back. So that's why he like in Morrell's mind, he like, man, I wish David Benavidez would just be standing here taking these shots. But if Morrell can chill and relax on his punches and his jab, he could do pretty well. He got to work on his defense. He ducking his head. Hot Rod was getting away from him because he was ducking his head with his punches. And then Hot Rod was able to escape because he was able to, he wasn't able to see. Ducking your head down here and the fighter up here. Got to keep their eyes on him. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do bad. And I mean, according to the highlights, I know the fight had a little bit more um, staleness. And I ain't even know Morrell fought Falco. I sparred him. That is bananas. You gotta hear this. This the thing. I fought I sparred Falco, the guy David Morrell about to get some work with. I sparred him in Vegas. He fought him last year. But no, that's a different Falco. Never mind. One less tested the new one. Never know, but that don't look like that ain't the same class. Other cuz is more straight. And he a middleweight. More than 68. Never mind. Hey, yo, Yeah, you gotta really we just sitting here looking at when the John. My man Khaled up in here. Yeah, we were just watching David Morrell on the John. Benavidez be stiff as a board. He do. I'm about to watch this David Morrell work a little bit, see what his jab looking like. You got to know how to chill off the jab for real. He be calm. He just be throwing everything hard. He got to get a good jab. Relax on defense. Be a little more fundamental. Stop rushing in. It's gonna be some work because David Benavidez has experienced at this level, and he's patient. He's patient. I would say he's patient up to this point. You know what I mean? Like just even waiting for the fights he was waiting for shows a level of patience. Yeah, Morrell do be moving. That's another thing. It just depending on what Morrell's game plan is. But he got good upper body movement. Morrell is decent. He is a good test for Dave. Because I'm telling you one thing, David Benavidez has pressure. He's going to be coming forward for the most part. Diff is most of David's opponents don't punch back until he's doing punching. Morrell ain't going. Hey, K Rob, I'm just saying we just was watching some of Morrell's highlights. He not going either. And that's what I'm saying. In all the things have articulated, when you really think about it, like Morrell has the ability to pull the upset because he got the size, the length. He's strong. He been calling out David because he sees something, for the longest. I don't think it's the fact that he could box off the back foot. I don't think. Well, I know it's not the fact that he gonna box off the back foot. It's just his footwork. He knows better than David Benavidez is in general. Moving from back to side. Yeah, he could. He definitely got strong punches. He's strong and he's taller. He's taller. It's gonna be some work. It's gonna be some work. It's gonna be some work. Hold on. I need to close this door because it is biting outside a little. It's not that warm out there. Night. Your eyes is bloody red. We gotta get this going again. Turn this heat on. Bro, it's a little nippy out there. Yeah, man. It's gonna be some work. Like, I just want to see how good David is. He gonna use his jab? Is he? See, that's the thing, man. He gotta start. You get to them higher levels, you gotta be willing to use that jab and stuff. If you're not willing to use that jab, it's gonna start showing up in your fights. Gotta be willing to use the jab. How do you rate Benavidez on the chart? He a 6.5. Boots need to get with. We rushed it. Benavidez is a high. You know what? He a 7. He a 7. He is 7. Still got room to grow. He doesn't have any defense. You got to bend his knees. You got to bend his knees. Who else? Says Boots need to get with Rocha and Blood, who just had a war 47, ain't dead. I dead like I thought. Yeah. No, dude, that'll be some good work. That'll definitely be some good work. That dude Rocha just draw with, fight dude, and then fight Rocha next. Them some be some good fights. Yes, those would be good fights. Those definitely would be good fights because Rocha is definitely decent enough. He ain't got no power, so he ain't gonna do not Nathan with Boots. Nathan. He ain't got no power, so he not doing nothing with Boots. But other dude got size and dude got power. I would like to see it. See if Boots gonna be in there, gonna smoke dude. That's a good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I would not mind seeing Boots with the Rocha opponent. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That's a good call. Because you're going to have to work. He's a taller man and he's punching. And that'll be some good welterweight work for you to get better. Like that's a good fight. You just had to draw with Rocha. Yeah, welterweight. Yeah, bigger welterweight. Don't let Brian Norman Jr. get him. Don't let Brian Norman Jr. get him. We know what he gonna do. You don't want to do that, buddy. White pocket full of blues in it. I know what to do with it. Yeah, Boots. I told y'all Boots wasn't Heems. All you got to do is get to work. That's it. So with Sheikh Johnson in the building, we got my man Khaled in the Discord. You can hit the Discord if you got a question. But man, my bad, Khaled. I had it muted. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing the dude Rocha just fought against Boots. That is a good scrap. Dude was strong. We need to see that fight. Norman definitely be smoking people. He in the gym. His dad was an actual professional. He's gonna be all right. That's why he's looking skillful now. What who's Shushu getting in there with next? He was dope until he got in there with the African. Then he couldn't fight coming forward. He didn't have that defense like we thought he had. See, when you don't have defense, it exposes your reluctancy to come forward in a fight. That's what it does. K-Rob said, I realized why Fury is so raw defensively against Wallen. I noticed he rolls both of his shoulders damn near all 12. I said that. Somebody asked me about skillful heavyweights and fighters. Fury definitely got defense, bro. People don't know you can roll both of your shoulders. Floyd be doing it. Fury was rolling both of his shoulders against Wilder, which is extremely dangerous. That's why he got caught in the middle of the fight. Playing around. Gotta stop. Second fight, he wasn't playing. He was cheating. Third fight, he smoked his boots. K-Rob say, like an opposite roll to Floyd's, he rolling his back shoulder to block. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Floyd be doing that too. He be doing it on the mitts. And rolling both shoulders. I used to do it before in sparring when I seen him doing it. That's what I kept trying to tell you. Tyson Fury is nasty in there defensively. I said, if he takes this serious, Usyk doesn't stand a chance. He might get stopped. Tyson Fury hurt Usyk in the first fight with an uppercut, if I'm not mistaken. K. Rob says, since it's rematch season and time to adjust, I noticed Bivol doesn't throw any uppercuts. He doesn't. Well, he probably doesn't throw him like as a counter, but I'm sure he throw him in combination. But he might, from what I'm envisioning, there's a good chance that he doesn't because he just throws. His punches are not in form. For example, against Canelo, he's just throwing flurries of punches. He's not throwing 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 2. And I mean, every punch looked different. You gotta be aware of that. Because sometimes that leaves you not vulnerable. Well, your punches don't break the guy down. And allow him to get picked off with the high guard. Because the hook is made to come around the guard and the straight punch is made to split the guard. How you going to do that if you're not throwing a proper 3 and a proper 2? You're just throwing your hands anywhere. Yes, that is a thing. Sometimes you get tired. You got to let your hands go. Vaughn said, what round does Fury go to sleep? I don't know. He didn't go to sleep the first fight. And it's not that I don't know. He's not going to sleep. Listen, I know what you guys are saying, but the first fight, Usyk went to the spittle. You get what I'm saying? Usyk needed to be checked. Why? Usyk took some hellacious body shots and uppercuts from a big guy. Fury went and sat down and said, pause, shake. You gotta take a moment of silence for my man Shake Johnson. He in here saying crazy stuff in the chat. Thank you for hitting yourself with a pause. Yeah. You gotta be careful. Like, that's the first thing I noticed. And it was like Usyk went to the hospital. I'm like, oh yeah. He listen, he got carried out. Listen, Tyson Fury probably like, yeah, he won the battle. He won that part of the battle, but the war is going. I'm gonna brutally beat him. I took something out of him. Usyk won, but Fury got better defense. Fury got crazy good defense. Fury's defense is pretty elite. Like, first of all, the first Usyk fight, He was using the Andre Ward stiff arm on top of the jab, hooking, uppercutting. He wasn't sticking. That's what he wasn't doing. That's the thing. He wasn't sticking the jab. I said that before. You must stick the jab and flick, feint, and hook and up. Klitschko didn't stand a chance. He hit blood with a spinning back face and got the goaded for that. And got to goaded for that. Fury used the ropes and as legs. That's fine. But he still wasn't the one to go to the spittle after the fight. And that's just the truth of the matter. I'm sure Usyk had to take a long little break, take some time off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard fight, bro. They was in there really working. You got to take some time off from that. You do. You got to. I'll take some time off. Yeah, the ropes did. The ropes held him up when his shoulder fell into the ropes when he was hurt. But other than that, Usyk is gonna have some work on his hands come this weekend. I want to see Bohachuk and Ishmael Davis. I'm intrigued now. That's a real good scrap. I'm a lot way more excited to see that than to see the main, because I want to see if Ishmael Davis win, who they gonna put him in there with, and if Bohachuk win, who he gonna be trying to get some work with. Because if he get a decent win, he trying to get a title shot. Bohachuk, you gonna get to calling out any and everybody. You better chill out. We're back in that golden era. Anybody can get it. No, actually, it shouldn't have been stopped. That's not how championship undisputed fights work. He was still in the fight responding. Listen, we get you in your feelings, Von. Maybe you have money on it. We don't care. But Fury did what he needed to do to survive, so we can go to the cards. Anything else you're saying is uncivilized. Risky said Lions versus Chiefs Super Bowl. I have to call my brother and ask. I'm really not a football watcher. Fury hit him with some hard shots. Pause. Yes, he did, brother. Usyk had some good moments, but he would have to have that moment in the fourth round, not like the eighth and ninth. Whatever round he hurt him in, he would need to do that a little earlier or wear Fury down. If he do that, then he could stop him. Like if he hurt him like that in the sixth, he'll wear him down. I got 100 on Usyk by unanimous decision. That's cool. I gotta get this PayPal going again. My homie was asking me to get the PayPal going. I gotta get this PayPal going. The Italian was like, "Where your PayPal at, buddy?" Here we got the PayPal. We're gonna download Heems. Set Heems up again. You got Usyk on. You got 100 on Usyk for the unanimous. What if it's a split decision? Then what? You lose your bread. Your bread gone. Your bread is gone, buddy. Your Bradiante is gone. So you want to be careful. Where we at? Where we at? Shake Johnson said Fury gonna stop cuz. Anybody else see that? Anybody else see Fury stopping cuz? Khaled, what you see? You taking all answers.
I see my man Fury getting do like decision. I think he's gonna get the victory, but I don't see him stopping it. No, stopping it. No, I'm not gagging out. Even though I do agree that like Usyk did take some punishment though, but nah.
You ain't jacking that one?
Nah, I ain't jacking that one, dog.
Hey, dog, y'all funny, man. Listen, it's funny to me. I love it. You know what? I wouldn't say he couldn't get stopped, but I'm not saying he don't get stopped. You know what I mean? Fury don't usually stop you. He do usually beat your behind brutally. Pause. Lightning not strikes twice, not in Ryder. Yeah, man. I actually had nothing to do with the lightning in the air. It was the lightning in Usyk's fist. It was a 3-2. It was a good shot. It was a good shot. It was a great shot. I'm just setting up this PayPal because I got to get international with it. You know what I mean? So we got to set up the trap.
Hey, yo, Hamza, real quick, can you restate what you said about like the characteristics or just like the defensive attributes that it required to be a pressure fighter? Like, what's some of the things you got to be working on when you're shadow boxing, so that way you can make yourself an effective outside of sparring, but just shadow boxing too. Like, what's the shit you got to work on in like shadow boxing to like be a good pressure fighter?
Okay, yeah. Shadow boxing to be a good pressure fighter, you definitely want to shadow box and learn how to step with your punches coming forward and slip with your punches. You want to make sure that's like number one, the defense coming forward and in all ranges for real, knowing when to defend at what range and how. 5 ranges: body to body, inside, medium, long, and boring range. See what I'm saying? Those ranges are very important, and knowing what to throw in those ranges. That shit is crazy. My man Bashir Abdullah used to be a coach on the Olympic team. Oh, Andre Ward was on there. And that was like one of those things he had taught me. Range. Knowing what range. Once you master the range, Everything else is a lot easier because you know what punches to release and what range. Makes it a lot easier for you. So yeah, definitely want to move your head, work on your footwork, and catching punches, catching and parrying punches. That's good for a fighter learning how to come forward. Coming forward don't mean you get hit. I noticed that Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was very underrated defense. If you watch his fights, like not till he went up to 140 and 147, niggas start busting his pack. Before then, you was not getting off. He wasn't. He was on you. He was on you. He was on you, dog. I seen it. So like once you realize that that's a real thing, defense and catching punches and learning how to do that as you progress forward. That right there takes some practice. You definitely want to be shadow boxing that. Like that's and the thing is, shadow boxing at that point is important because shout out to seven in here, seven in the chat, reaping what you sow. And God neither protects, kills, steals, heals, or drills. It left you with the power to do those yourself so you can have a certain amount of comfort and all comfort. You got the spirit. It's just that, my bad, people texting me. You know, those things are important. Shadow boxing, moving and stepping with your punches, making sure you got a good base and foundation when you standing. Like, especially as a shorter fighter, knowing getting on your squats so you can, be able to use your leverage and being able to get up under punches, really understanding how to stay in position as a shorter fighter or just any fighter period. I talk about it a lot. Staying in position is understanding how your stance can help you. Hold on, a couple people in here said I'm interested to see Usyk's defense in this fight. I am also. That is a good one. I want to see Usyk's defense. Another one is this Shake Johnson. Hit the cash out. Shake Johnson is saying he can't take the punches he took in the last fight. I would like to say I agree on that also. Bobby McRoy say, what's good with my man? I see you spitting knowledge and keeping it going. Bobby McRoy, are you serious, my G? You know what it is, McRoy. McRoy, you know what we doing, bro. We just gotta keep it going. We always keep the channel going. You know what I mean? Gotta keep the knowledge and what you thought I was done just because I was on the boxing voice getting work. Now look, we got a Discord now. You can hop on the Discord like my man Khalid. I'm about to send the link in. If you want to call in, ask a question, hop in the Discord, get it working. Then we could, say something. I'll be hitting the cash app. Oh, do your thing, brother. I appreciate you. And I'll be shouting you out, sir, for your donations. Your donations that y'all send, those things go to usually buying herbs, books for more knowledge. And lately, just going to equipment to make sure I keep being able to run my page. I got a decent GoPro camera. a nice GoPro camera. I needed another ring light because Nord said he wanted more light when we do live. He was like, "No, bro, like I want your shit to look nice." Like, and he had hit me with you need to get your lighting together. So I'm like, all right. So I gave it a couple weeks and some money to my daughter. Got going. I'm doing a lot at once on minimal. You know what I mean? Keeping a healthy set of clients. I need to be like, I need not be like, but I need to find some type of program to start running to where I'm helping someone do something in the form of how CYP does with drills and different things and setting up programs for people. But me, I'm traveling. Could Usyk beat Wilder in his prime? That's no. Mm-mm. Not the Wilder that was knocking everybody out, bro. Absolutely not. Nobody wanted to be in there with Cuz. Nobody. Listen, nobody was being in there with Cuz. Those are the facts. Let's be honest. Nobody wanted to be in there with dude. Like, Cuz was really punching. Nobody really wanted to be in there with Hennessy. So yeah, bro. Yeah, Water hard to beat in his prime. Wilder, one of them guys. He gonna be something to beat. He was something. He was something hard to beat in his prime. Cool, we got action. He was hard to really work with because he had the skill set to land the right hand. He also had the white boy in his corner. And no. Yeah, he had the white boy and Mark Breland. You know what I mean? I heard he probably used to spar more too. But then once again, not Usyk, Tyson Fury took a lot out of Cuz. He did, man. He took a lot out of him. Took a lot out of him. That right there is something that's the thing, man. When you get hard fights like that, them guys know how to really you don't be the same. The punishment is like playing a 82 season game in 5 years in a row. You know, it can make your body tired. You should do a dad trainer video and get some editors, some promotion, because your millions of views round the corner in boxing. Ha! Oh, that's a good idea, K Rob. I might have to. Yes, sir.
My bad, guy. Hey, yo, what's the proper way to move your head when you coming forward, applying the pressure? What's the proper head movement? How should you be looking? How should you be doing that? Are you rolling? Are you slipping? And then that's your head movement, or are you going side to side? What's the proper head movement when I'm coming forward, and like after you throw your punch?
Well, after you throw your punches, you should definitely do a defensive move, whether it be step over, step to the side, roll. And while you're doing that, you should be rolling or moving your head. when you're coming forward, you want to be mixing up the slips, the rolls, the bending the knees, the jab. You want to mix all of that in there at one time. Excuse me. A little burp. You want to be mixing that in there. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. You just and a good proper way to slip is learning how to move with the shoulders when you're slipping. You got to learn how to move with the shoulders. You got to. It's very important. Or a dude could send me some money on the John. If you're not moving your shoulders when you're slipping and rolling, you're not actually getting your body in position to land the next shot. Because if you already at the angle fighting behind the shoulder, once you roll up under something, once you come out of the roll, you should be back at the angle. So that way you can land a hard shot. See what I'm saying? So if you coming forward with rolls, Joe Frazier, he had a good method to coming forward. You know what I mean? Bobbing, weaving. Weaving is slipping side to side. Because you got to think when you weave, you weaving in and out, slipping side to side. Bobbing is what a buoy does in a water, which is go up and down. Bobbing is Henry Hank. He behind the shoulder, but he constantly blending at the waist, bobbing up and down. Hey, blood, them is I don't know why y'all got me on here barring this up like this, but you got to get on your Henry Hank footage. That's what it is. We definitely gonna have to do a dad trainer video. Definitely. Directly. Or we got the PayPal set back up under Troy DeMond King Trust. Payment cards and passes in wallet will not work automatically while PayPal is in use. All right. All right. So we can scan my code, show to pay, pay in flight, get started. Manage wallet. No, I don't want nothing connected to my wallet. They know how to usurp your money through the wallet. Yeah, so like when you slipping shots, man, you have to have the wide variety of slips. And as a shorter fighter, you got to be willing to bend your knees. So no, it's just me always being that short like that against slightly taller guys. I always knew I had to be bending my knees and doing different stuff to get in so that I could be more effective in that range. It is and plus two in that range, you're definitely able when you in your arm's length distance range and medium range from your arm's length distance. That's when you have the greatest amount of power. If you can master medium range and staying in medium range on somebody's cheeks, pause without getting hit, you're pretty much going to break them down. Because if they're not comfortable with being in the range for you able to hit them and then you're a better defender, that's when you see a lot of panicking and shit. That's when you see that. You see a lot of people doing moves that are not moves. You know what I mean? They be doing a lot of moves that are not moves. So you got to be careful. Anybody got any questions, or we just regular cooking up boxing talk? Um, yeah, I'm just intrigued on seeing the Usyk John. It's gonna be some good work. I ain't even gonna be here. I'm gonna be in LA, but we still gonna catch that scrap for real. We're gonna see if we can catch that scrappy. OKKK. You don't know nothing about little scrappy for real, so stop playing with me. I did hit you with a Trump move and fire you. You'd be fired playing. You're fired. Remember Trump used to have that show with Shake talk about that defense is crazy. I'm watching his highlights now. Um, it's literally just a bend at the waist at the right time. Wow. Yeah, bending at the waist is dumb important for you, dog. Like he already, like Henry Hank really had more of a newer stance of the golden era. Like the way his hands stay elbow down by his chin, front hand down, he's to the side behind the elbow, and when somebody throwing, he just squatting and bending at the waist. That's bobbing. It's hard to even hit somebody with a jab when they're doing that. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult. And if they got that hand in a parry position out about outright or sitting upon their face, like they thumb is on their chin and then their pinky is just sitting out above their face. Every time that jab come to you, George Bang parry, block, catch the jab, you gone. My shoulder in the front, you're not getting it. You're gone. like it, like I've practiced that sparring some cats, and I was like, damn, I see why Montel Griffin kind of is in that position along with Buddy McGirt. Anytime you want to hit the cash app, go ahead. Montel Griffin was an underrated pro. He gave some pros some problems. He gave James Toney a couple of some problems because he had that same off the off the line. So when you try to hit him with the jab, his hand was already right there to catch it every time, and he had a decent timing on his jab and different maneuvers. Montel Griffin had a definitely underrated style and good skills and ability. Now that I'm, mature, like I start realizing, like, oh no, dude definitely got good underrated skills. Good underrated skills. Yeah, man. Uh, I want to see Hamza Siraz also. I want to see what he looking like coming up here. I need to know that. I need to see what he looking like. It's very important. But he needs to see that work. We need to get that work from Cuz. Yeah, where we at? But oh, it is literally. Yeah, man. If you watch '80s, like the '80s boxing, like in a lot of the '90s, you will see the guys fighting behind their shoulders and understanding the defense is just a short bend of the knees. It's not nothing crazy. It's not nothing crazy. Just bend your knees. Let me hit somebody with the.
Hey, Hamza,
Yeah,
make sure I'm gonna say it back to you so I can make sure I got it. Want some said we want to be changing levels up and down, rolling. You know what I'm saying? Rolling, fainting, coming in, slipping, weaving underneath, weaving. You know what I'm saying? That's how you. That's the way we getting in. So we moving. You know what I'm saying? Rolling underneath. You know what I'm saying? Go up and down, slip in, slip. Slip in. All that's part of the head movement. Fainting in there, faint the hook, faint the jab. And I'm stepping as I'm doing this. Like I'm
no,
stepping.
yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. You stepping
Yeah.
in. Listen, it's another thing too. As a shorter man, you got to be knowing how to feint that right hand or left hand, the power of the brick hand to the body, and then coming upstairs with the hook. That right there is just like an amateur staple move, and when mastered, a great pro move for a shorter fighter. You step in like you're gonna throw the hard two to the body, and then you throw the three to the head. You feint that. Though those are ways you can get in. Mastering the double jabbing your way in. Those are another good ways to be able to get in on your Jake LaMotta. Like Cuz was saying, Jake LaMotta is a great fighter to watch to learn how to get in the zone, to get inside, especially watching him against Sugar Ray Robinson, man. It's very hard to get inside on him because he's constantly boxing you in a circle, moving, check hooking, tying you up, running right hands, then doubling up on hooks. Like Sugar Ray Robinson be really working. He really be working, bro. So that's really it. Jake LaMotta definitely one of them guys you should watch. Shout out to the Italian Stallion for saying that earlier. Cause dude, Jake LaMotta really know what he doing in there. So you could really get some good lessons off of him and really learn how to break fighters down by learning how to slip and roll with them punches. He's a master at rolling with shots. And watch Jake LaMotta how he come forward. He don't even use a jab in the form of the spear jab though. But his hook and everything is just masterful. But back then too, their gloves didn't have a thumb attached, so it played a part. Played a part. Yeah, they see that. I need a business. I need my PayPal to be a business account. Yeah, but that's pretty much watching Jay LaMotta will help you understand how to get inside and do different things with the front hand, just the front hand off rip, because once you get inside, the more you could do with the front hand allows you to be able to knock the guy out in that range because the front hand dictates the range of your punches. So if you make sure that your front hand is working properly, then you are able to set up power shots because you know what range you are in due to how close you in. If you jab longer, shorter, if you're in range to throw a longer, shorter hook, you know what you could do. Really, pretty much.
Hey yo, how we gonna be working with CYP this weekend? Hey yo, we need to see the go live. Nah, you ain't got time to go live, but yeah, how we gonna be working
Hey,
with
it's
like
funny
CYP
that
this
you.
weekend, bro?
It's funny that you say that. I thought about going live. Like, I'm like, damn, I should bring my tripod.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
And set it up in this joint and just go live on YouTube because ain't like nobody really be on my page. You know what I mean? Like, and it really don't matter because what we work on, everybody work on. Here, this is the thing with boxing. Like, you must learn how to.
No, they don't. Stop fucking lying. Shut your fucking mouth.
Niggas gotta really learn how to punch correctly before you just start running moves on niggas. If you don't learn that, it's gonna be hard to run the moves. So like when I'm training somebody, it spends a lot of time on sitting down and delivering a punch and then just running several defensive scenarios after the shot. Because but depending on who you're fighting, if you're picking up on what the fighter is doing every round when you're done punching, you'll know how to defend. That's up to you to pick up on. So you throw a double jab, right hand to the body. He might try to come back with the right hand. You might catch it, come back with a 2-3-2. You just doubled up the right hand in the pocket. Well, not in the pocket. Well, you double jab the right hand to get inside. You hit him to the body, try to come, you catch, come back a 2-3-2. Depending on if he's trying to step in, step to the side, then you would switch up the shots, loop them or anything. But, usually if you be first, the guy's going to have to respond off to what you're doing. So you just know those things and keep moving accordingly. I'm watching some Lamada now. He's hooking to the body and to the head he's hooking to the body with the lead hand. He not jabbing. Yeah, listen. That's why Jake LaMotta is on Canelo type shit. And Canelo is on Jake LaMotta. He jabs, but he be flicking the jab. Listen, old school fighters get in range off ready rep. Them titty nipples is hard. And even in hot weather. They ready off the titty nip. They not playing. Soon as they get in there, yeah, bitch, shut up and fight. Check hook, bang, in range. The old school fighters in them eras, they skill set, they getting check hook range off rip. You better watch. You gotta watch that. If you listen,
Check hook range off rip is fire. Hey yo, it's just me. I'm not finding the range. I'm already in it.
Listen. When me and my nigga Aaron watch this shit, bro, these niggas is like they already work hard as fuck in the gym. It's time for the fight. It's time to get busy. These niggas ain't filling out shit. They coming right out off rip, working with you. Straight off rip, testing your chin. Bitch, 2 down the pipe. Hook to the body. They might get to the jab in the middle of the ring, but the first 1 minute and 30, them niggas in there working, bro. If you want to see some good scraps, watch old school Jake LaMotta's era fights. Them niggas be really fighting. Throwing nonstop punches hard at each other. Really working. You see people really get their shit slid in the black and white footage. Watch Jake LaMotta slide Cardan. Cardan was good. Diesel, middleweight. Jake LaMotta slid him. Tony Zelle slid him. Jake LaMotta slid some good fighters, dog. Gotta watch him. Like they get in range off rip on you. They're not playing. Like Yeah, they really, you got to be careful. In that old school boxing, that's when I knew, like, man, these dudes can really scrap. They don't even have to go about checking range and doing all of this. They are in range with the check hook off rip. They're not in jab range off hip rip. They they come and rod. They punching in hook range soon as they get in the ring with each other. So that's what let me know, like, damn, what made it different between they had confidence in their style. Like, they wasn't scared. They knew it was gonna be work, win, lose, draw. They got paid and they was out there to get their work in. You gotta think, well, not think, you gotta just see and know that Jake LaMotta fought Sugar Ray Robinson um 5 times, bro. Like, you really trying to get your work, bro. You fight somebody that many times. Like, what's your point? Like, I know you really trying to beat him, but after 3, it's just like, bro, it's a wrap. You're not beating Cuz. No, we running it back. And then and Cuz be like, the thing is, he don't hit hard. He don't hit hard. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, why is he smoking you? And it's just a snap on his punches. Because remember, Sugar Ray Robinson came from 130. You know, some of these guys, they be at their weight classes their whole career. You know what I mean? Jake LaMotta used to come in with that cheetah print robe. That was hard. He was really swagging with that. He had the cheetah print robe when he came in. You would just peep out Jake LaMotta, man. I used to hear a lot about him, but then I really got into watching his skill set. He is Heems. And hearing him talk about boxing lets you know he had the craft. Like, that's another thing. Listening to him talk about boxing is something that I really appreciate. Listening to the guys speak about how they executed their craft. That's the part where he said mad hooks. Yeah, them niggas fighting for real. Shake Johnson, I'm trying to tell you, everybody in the black and white era, they coming to work with you. Hella hooks to the body and head is kind of crazy to watch. Bro, that's they skill. They skill is attrition. They run in the front hand to you off rip, multiples. Like, they not playing with you. They running moves to you off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I seen that, I'm like, man, these dudes is really working, bro. This is different. This is different. They're working, buddy. They really be working in there. Check that out of there. Yeah, y'all gotta watch that old school. They really be in there working, bro. They don't be holding nothing back. They be in there working. Shake Johnson said, nigga work Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm watching them highlights too. He keep trying to get in, pause, and he slipping Sugar Ray's jab too. Yeah, bro. Watch Jake LaMotta. You will be shocked on the skill set that like back then you really had to be nice out there. Like, especially in the golden era, that's when it just got ridiculous. You know what I mean? But you really got to be on point. Got to be on point. You cannot be playing with anything that you do in the ring. One false move, your time is up. Your time is up.
Yo, I think I was looking at the rainy days. I was checking on my man Roy Jones. Roy Jones, physical specimen, bro.
No, like
Physically gifted.
gotta watch. Did he God give? He was gifted with this some special athleticism from the supreme being, bro. That is correct. That is correct, bro. He definitely
And you
had.
said Montel Griffin. Hey, because my man posted this clip of I'm gonna turn this music down because I'm at work, bro. We locked in. I'm on boxing and I'm making money shit, bro. I'm locked in. Passion, bro. Passion. Hey yo. So
Facts.
yeah. Hey Montel Griffin. I thought he was fighting James Toney. Did he beat James Toney or like?
I think he beat James Toney, blood. But he had Eddie Futch as a trainer, though. Montel Griffin did. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, Montel.
He from Chicago too.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, blood.
Yeah.
He had good coaching.
Oh.
You see how James Toney was good. He had Bill Miller, but he had Montel Griffin was an Olympian. So he had that pedigree. But yeah, Montel Griffin, that was some good work with them. Good work.
Yeah, Roy Jones said that Montel Griffin was unique from the standpoint that he was a short guy that was like a counter puncher.
He was.
So he wasn't like trying to cut. So that was like different. You know what I'm saying? He was the counter puncher, shorter guy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like that particular style. I mean, like it was working, I guess. But
no, that's because he didn't back out. That's why it worked. He made the taller fighter like fall in, and then he would hit him with loopy shots. Because when you're a shorter fighter, you got to use loopy shots. Dude said, bro, LaMotta could fight behind the shoulder too. You wasn't lying. His skill set is crazy. No, LaMotta used to fight behind the shoulder. That's the crazy part. Like his fight behind the shoulder is retarded. Like he really used to be in the shell. LaMotta did. Like if you watch LaMotta's video defenses and slips, you will see him doing some moves in there that he really got the juice, bro. He really got the juice, as they say.
When you say like he ain't back out, you mean like he in the check hook range whole fight? Like
yeah, he just staying in the middle. He stayed trying to control the center of the ring. He not taking no backward steps. So that he could capitalize because he's a shorter guy with decently long arms. You know what I mean?
And but he's not a. Would you recommend that style or like recommend to study that, or you just like
no, you can still study it because, for example, what Montel Griffin was doing is what Floyd did against Corrales, but with added movement. because Corrales was coming forward without the jab. So then in turn, Floyd started moving backwards, running Corrales in the punches. That's basically what Montel Griffin does, but he doesn't back up because he was heavier and he didn't have the foot speed of Floyd. If you click on there, you'll get that PayPal profile. If you want to send money or do something, it says, I, Troy, Damon of the King family, trustee and secure party bailee, here and after the undersigned, state the ensuing being lawful majority age, clear head, and sound mind. As soon as you go on the John, that's what you see in the message. Yeah. So, understanding that can help you understand that it's really a lot about how you execute your style in practice. Now, if you put Montel Griffin in there with like a fighter like Tommy Hearns, and no, that style is not gonna work. Tommy Hearns is never going to come into the range so you can get off. He's gonna use the long jab, and if you can't, slip inside that jab, you're gonna get knocked out with a right hand. That's not what I'm saying. That's what Tommy be saying. That's what Tommy was saying. So that's what we gotta realize. Time those things take time. All right. So you know what, bro? We've been on for another hour and a half, coming in and out. Hey, listen, we're done. We'll be back. We dropped a PayPal in there. We dropped some different things in there. If you ever want to hit these Jones, hit these Jones. Is it true? If you can't get it in pause, that means, is it true that if you can't get in pause, that means you want to? Well, I mean, yeah, you will be on the outside trying to find your way in. See what I'm saying? Like, you will be having a hard time trying to get inside. Hard time trying to get inside. Then you stuck on the outside looking crazy. That's it for today. Again, we out. We might be back. We don't know. We just getting them in, getting the studio warmed up with the lighting and everything. Warn yourself, I'm in hotel.